The next item on the agenda is public comment. Anyone who wishes to address the City Council, please come forward to the microphone. Give us your name for the record. Please try to keep your comments to no more than 5 minutes so we can conduct a timely meeting. And I'm going to start out with a card that was left here by Mr. Gregory Geiger, who had to be at work at 7 o'clock about the time we were kicking off here, and so he asked if his comments would be read, so I will read them into the record. I have been driving to Long Beach to practice. I think that the proposal by AAG is ambitious and may be difficult to envision. AAG is all about golf. It's one of the proposers to manage the golf course. Is ambitious but may be difficult to envision, but the proposal to change the driving range to a two-tiered installment is a good change. Creating real turf and better targets and shade is great. It would be a great place for me to practice. And he has a quote here: "We do not get better by doing the same thing more, we get better by doing something different." Thank you, Greg Geiger. So that's Mr. Geiger's comments. I have a card here from Mina Nupur. Ms. Nupur.
Thank you for allowing me to speak here on behalf of the Arcadia Golf course. The way it is now, it's been spoken here looks like a lot of planning's been done on how to reduce this golf course. And the way I look at it, there must be some reason other than just putting it's a soccer field next to it. I don't understand. That's the plan, is just put the city's gonna buy or let that piece of property go to put a soccer field there, which to me is not compatible with the golf course. For all of us golfers, it's going to make it a lot of noise and reduce. We have the holes now. When we play it the way, it's more a challenge. It's said to make a hole shorter would make it more challenging. But I think the way it is now, and the way it's been for all these years, is the way it should stay. And compacting it like this is going to make it, to me, more dangerous and lessen the golfing experience for all the golfers that have used it. And I just am not for it, and I hope I would respectfully ask you to vote it down. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Jen. Douglas Wickling.
Mr. Mayor, do you have their addresses there? I know they're not stating it here, so.
Yes. Actually, one of the reasons we have people fill out cards is so they don't have to give their address over TV. We have the record, for the record, we have it here. Okay, Mr. Wickling.
Hello, thanks for letting me speak. I'm the president of the Arcadia Men's Golf Club. I've been a member of the Arcadia Men's Golf Club since 1960, when it opened. We, as a membership, built the clubhouse. That wasn't built by the city of Arcadia. That was built by our men's club. My dad did all the electrical. We had members do all the painting, build the cabinets, put in the air conditioning. We did everything. The women's club took care of the drapes and the carpet, and they paid for that. So that was done when John Piuma managed the golf course before American Golf came in. But the course has a long tradition. There are no unsightly holes. I took offense to that when I heard it, because I've played that golf for many, many years. I don't know of any unsightly holes. I also have never, in all my life heard of a ball going near somebody on the bike path from number 3. I don't think it's possible. So maybe it is, but I don't think it's possible. But they expressed earlier that it would make it safer because the third hole would be shortened and not be able to affect the bike path or whatever. No ball has ever gone near that bike path that I know of. Improving the golf course by shortening the golf course down to pitch and putt is, quite frankly, ridiculous. That's not going to improve the golf course. It's not possible that that's going to improve the golf course. The golf course is one of the best golf courses, best 3 pars anywhere, and it has been for years. And to say that this golf course is only played by beginners is also ridiculous. It's played by professionals even. It was even opened by professionals. George Bear and many of the other pros in the area opened that golf course in 1960. And I was captain of a college golf team and played it all the time. And several of the players on our team played it. And I've known many pros that have played it and enjoyed it. It is a marvelous golf course. And we proudly say that we have the best greens anywhere. Nobody can match our greens. Our greens are beautiful. Now they're saying they want to shorten it up, cut out 3 of the holes or whatever, put in 3 new greens with a different grass. And if you're a golfer, you have to understand that if you're a golfer, you don't want to play 15 holes on bent and 3 on Bermuda. You know, you get used to putting and you want the greens to be compatible. They want them to all be the same. You don't care if they're all Bermuda or all bent, but you want them to be consistent and the same. You don't want mixed up, patchy up, and that's all this is going to do. It's going to patch up our golf course, to chop it up, and all the records over the years, and I hold some of them. I'm selfish. I know those are going to be erased, but I hold the course record there, and it's in the book for the PGA. You know, the PGA players every year get a book, and you can get that from any PGA pro, and it lists all the courses that are rated. We were rated. I actually walked with the man. And so I guess my time is up, but I hope that my closing remarks will be to say, I hope that you all listened closely to the invocation. It was beautiful. And if you follow that invocation, Arcadia Golf Club will win. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Wickley. And Kelly Kroll.
Good evening, Mayor and council members. A golf course has to be challenging. If it's not challenging, people won't play it. And it seems like an awful lot of work and a lot of money for a soccer field. I've been a in youth organization for probably 50 years. And right now, at the present time, you've got 800 to 1,500 youth playing golf at that golf course. I'm sure they'll have trouble mustering up 300 kids to play on that soccer field. I really do. There's got to be at least 15 soccer fields within an area of maybe 8 miles in that area. Gidley School's got a great one. El Monte's got 3. Temple City's got a great one. You got one right over here. I'm afraid they won't be using it for a soccer field. But if you sell it, you'll never get it back. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kroll. Tony Perilli?
Good evening, honorable members of the City Council. I've been playing at the par 3 Wednesday afternoons with my wife and Gay Place, who many of you may know. We also play 9 holes at Santa Anita on Friday mornings. I'm really disturbed at this possibility of losing the course and having it changed. I think this is a wonderful par course. This course and this property belongs to the people of Arcadia and to the city of Arcadia. This golf course benefits the young and the old. Recently, I played in a tournament there. The Extra Point Club had a tournament in the evening, and people wanted to play the course because it's a great place to play. I think this will destroy the course. It will result in holes that are 50, 60 yards. We already have the 6th hole is already a short hole anyway. There's 2 tees on many of the holes. It makes it difficult to play on a course where you've got a soccer field next door where all the noise is going on. Currently in the afternoon, if you play there in the afternoon, there's noise that comes from the academy, which is disturbing, and it shouldn't be enhanced and increased. In my opinion, there's no wasted area on this course whatsoever. It's a wonderful course to play. As an aside, when I was an employee of Southern Pacific Railroad, I saw the company sell off a lot of its assets to pay for claims and operating budget for the railroad. Ultimately, when it no longer had property, the railroad went downhill, and it ended up being bought by Union Pacific Railroad. I don't think it's a good idea for the city to consider selling part of its property in order to pay for a budget or to pay for improvements. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Perilli. Scott McHugh.
Thank you, council members. My name is Scott McHugh, and I represent All About Golf Management, and I'm speaking on behalf of our company tonight. We've been working on this project for over 8 months, and we don't want to miss the opportunity to provide the city and its residents with the best possible product and management team. Pat Malloy and his staff have provided a report to the City Council stating that AAG's proposal and capital improvements are, quote-unquote, ambitious and attractive. With over 40 years of management and teaching experience, AAG brings to the City of Arcadia and its residents a wealth of experience. Our team at AAG pulls experience from not only the golf arena, but other areas as well. Dr. Lee, our chairman, owns and operates several businesses in the San Gabriel Valley, including a preschool and medical facility. His management experience and passion for golf drive him to succeed. Myself, I'm a member of the PGA of America and director of golf at All About Golf Management. I have over 13 years of management and golf operations experience. I also am a graduate of the PGA of America's Golf Management Program at New Mexico State University. I have worked at some of Southern California's highest profile golf courses. Greg Castleman, our Director of Instruction, has taught over 50,000 lessons and has provided the City of Arcadia some of its finest male and female golfers. His experience comes from not only teaching, but some of the PGA's best instructors, such as Paul Runyon and Mac O'Grady. Sunny Hahn, our marketing director, has a master's degree from Texas Tech University in marketing and advertising. Finally, our contractors that will provide the capital improvements are industry leaders and have completed projects such as these with efficiency and professionalism while minimizing impact to play. Kaiser Marston was given the responsibility to evaluate the proposals, and I found some inconsistencies with Kaiser Marston, just a couple of their figures a little off, and I think that might have influenced Mr. Malloy in the report. Kaiser Marston has suggested that Arcadia Golf Partners provides the highest revenue when in fact AAG does. KMA, Kaiser Marston, has suggested that nationwide rounds are down 4.4% when in fact they're down only 1.7%. Additionally, KMA states that rounds for the California region are down 3.1% when in fact they're down 2.1%. KMA also stated that more golf courses closed in 2006 and 2007 than opened, when in fact the Southern California Golf Association stated no golf courses have closed in Los Angeles County in 3 years, and there are courses in the final stages of preparing to open, not close. No par 3 golf course, including the much discussed Verdugo Hills Golf Course, has closed in LA County. KMA also reported that Arcadia Golf Partners provided the greatest revenue for the city due to a high percentage of green fees they plan to use to create a capital improvement fund. In fact, AAG provides the city the highest revenue and subsequent revenue potential, with revenue sharing in the 2 strongest categories, green fee revenue and range revenue, from 6 to 11% higher than American Golf. In addition, AAG provides the highest capital improvements with over $600,000 more than AGC, American Golf. Finally, our capital improvement fund is based not on raising green fees for 5 years and a subsequent 50-cent increase for our capital improvement fund, which translates into $24,000 based on 48,000 rounds, 2,000 more than what is being reported right now. Some of the information gathered by KMA and subsequently reviewed and interpreted by Pat Malloy and his staff may have been misconstrued. All of this information I present to you has been gathered through the PGA of America's performance track in conjunction with the National Golf Course Owners Association and finally the Southern California Golf Association's membership department. Finally, to ensure the city that AAG will fulfill its proposal, AAG is prepared to post a cash bond that will guarantee the fulfillment of the capital improvements as well as the rent to the city. We will include a termination clause that will be exercised 3 years from the contract signing, thereby putting to rest any fears of inexperience or inconsistencies. AAG is serious about the par 3 and its desire to provide the city the highest revenue and the residents the best product for the money. Finally, a city staff member told me that AAG looks great on paper, but it is a gamble. The dictionary defines a gamble as risking money or something of value on chance. With 40 years of experience, contractors that have completed similar projects with professionalism and minimum impact to play, and a guarantee in the form of a bond that will fulfill our commitment to the par 3, choosing any other company is a gamble. Thank you very much.
Or Brody Croyle. They have to make that decision. How about the 49ers? First-round pick Alex Smith still with the club. They'd like him back. Problem? He makes $9.6 million.